Will members of the platform party please take their places? Will the marshals please escort members of the faculty and relative hooders to their places? Will the marshals please escort the graduates to their places? Good afternoon, graduates. You made it. Thank you for joining us for the 43rd Annual Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine graduation ceremony. We will begin with the national anthem led by the Boonshoft School of Medicine's very own Boonshoft. Please rise if you are able.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Do the graduates sit? You guys can sit down. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Ann Burke, Interim Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Admissions. It is my great privilege to welcome you today and say to our students of medicine, congratulations. You have dedicated yourselves for many years to achieve this goal. And today, as we celebrate the 43rd Boonshoft School of Medicine graduation, we thank the staff and faculty, both full-time and voluntary, and our community for helping our students and our school succeed. Family and friends of our graduates, you also deserve great thanks for the many types of support you have provided. So we applaud you. Thank you. I would like also to welcome our special guests who we are honored to have with us this afternoon. I ask our guests to please stand as they are able when their name is called, and that everyone please hold their applause until all of our guests have been introduced. Dr. Valerie Weber, Dean of Wright State University, Boonshoft School of Medicine. Dr. Ngozi Anachabe, Wright State University, Boonshoft School of Medicine, Vice Dean, Educational Affairs. Dr. Susan Edwards, President of Wright State University. Dr. Amy Thompson, Wright State University Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Associate Dean of Clinical Skills and Career Development, Dr. Gregory Toussaint. Dr. Gary Leroy, Senior Vice President for Diplomat Engagement of the American Board of Family Medicine, and our guest speaker for this afternoon. We are also honored to have with us today members of the Wright State University Board of Trustees, including Chair Tom Gunlock, and National Trustees Anju Goyal. Welcome also to our department chairs and other associate deans, executive staff, and faculty who are here with us today. And now, please welcome Dean of Boonshoft Medical School, Valerie Weber, to offer her remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Burke. Good afternoon. Here you all are. This is such a special time. Welcome to family and loved ones. Welcome to our esteemed University Board of Trustee members, our esteemed university leadership. It's just so wonderful to be here with you to mark the official beginning of your careers in medicine, for which you've worked so hard to get to this point. Often when I'm giving commencement remarks, I've been known to quote famous figures in medicine, like Hippocrates or William Osler. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different, perhaps unprecedented for a medical school commencement speech. I'm going to share some words from the great classic rock band Pink Floyd. Now, do any of the students know who I'm talking about right now? Okay, we've established this. Parents, people my age, I'm sure you've heard of them. So we know a lot of their songs, we're familiar with a lot of them, but there's a less well-known one, and it's hidden away on the B-side. Okay, who knows what a B-side is? Okay. Of one of their more popular releases, and it's called Fearless. The song's called Fearless. And I'd like to share some words from that song with you. It's a really beautiful song, and so maybe you should take a listen later on today. You say the hill's too steep to climb. Climb it. You say you'd like to see me try. Climb it. You pick the place, and I'll choose the time, and I'll climb the hill in my own way. And as I rise above the tree line and the clouds, I will look down and hear the sound of the things you said today. Graduates, you've reached a resting point in your climb. It kind of feels like an ending, but you know, as the word commencement suggests, this is the only beginning of the great things as you continue your climb. But today marks a pause for reflection in your ascent. So remember to thank today those who have helped you on your climb. Remember always to find the joy in the small, everyday things. An expression of gratitude from a patient, a treatment or a surgery that's gone well. Just as fitting words for commencement can be hidden in the lyric of an obscure rock and roll song, the profound is often hidden in the mundane, if you only look for it. And that will create purpose and energy to renew you in the day-to-day over the course of your long careers. Many words will be spoken today. We offer them as a celebration of you, your accomplishments, and your bright future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Weber. And now, please welcome Dr. Susan Edwards, President of Wright State University. Dr. Edwards.
Good afternoon, graduates. And as you can tell, allergy season is here. And after 4 graduations, my voice is thankfully still here to talk to you. You are the first class that I was present to give your white coats. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember the joy as you walked across that stage. I remember your family and friends who are here today sharing this exciting time with you were just as excited when you got that white coat and you crossed that stage. A lot has happened in 4 years. I remember fretting, being very concerned, worried that many of you were down in the Oregon district the night in August of the shootings. I remember being there in your first day of classes, your orientation, and welcoming you to Wright State. Many of you that are sitting here today, I also remember as undergraduates. So for me today, this is an incredibly personal and exciting time. You are launching your long-awaited careers as medical professions. You have made it to the end of medical school. And we know that there were trials and errors as you went through that journey. We know that there were days that you doubted yourself. There were days that you were so tired that you couldn't possibly look at another book. But yet here you are. You are resilient. You have grit. You have determination. But but I'm going to talk about the really important things that you're going to carry with you as you move into this next time. You've developed empathy, compassion, understanding, the ability to evolve and adapt to change. The one thing that you have learnt through this entire experience is you do not know what can happen tomorrow. When you walked across that stage in 2019, no one had heard of COVID-19. Yet, in March of 2020, we all had heard about COVID-19. And that is a lasting legacy that will stay with us in perpetuity. But you adapted to the new learning, you changed, you realized that medicine is a commitment that unlike no other. Medicine is intrinsically linked to human life. And in no more time was it evident than during the pandemic. But here you are. You made it through. You are going to see many changes in your lives, and things that you thought were incredibly important and impactful and were rocking your world, you're going to look back on and go, you know what? That was not such a big deal. Because you've been there, you've done it. I am so excited for your futures. I'd love to see a few more smiles on those faces, because seriously, you've got a lot to smile about. You all have amazing careers ahead of you. But today, I want to remind you of one thing. Whilst you are caring for individuals in your care, please remember to care for yourself. Please remember that in order to give the best care you can possibly be, you need to be the best possible person you are. Take that break. Guess what? The world will not stop turning on its axis. It's okay to take a vacation day. It's okay to say, I'm not okay. Because the people in this room and the people that you are going to care for need you to be performing at your best. So today, I say congratulations. I'm so excited to see what you do next. And all I say is go forth, be happy, and be brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Edwards. I appreciate the be happy part. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm now pleased to welcome Wright State University Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Amy Thompson, to offer her remarks to you all.
Greetings to the class of 2023. You made it. Graduation. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. But I had no doubt that you would. You've already done amazing things and overcome challenges that many others have not. You have made sacrifices and shown resilience and grit. You have done what it takes to be a Wright State MD and to be successful in pursuing your life goals. Whatever is in store for you, I know your future is bright. You will create it. As you sit in the audience today, I'm sure you're pondering your future, wondering, where will my path take me? Will I be a success? Will I get the job that I want? Will I be fulfilled and happy? Will I make my family proud? I want to share with you some lessons I have learned along the way as I've moved through my career. Some lessons I have learned the hard way, and some lessons I've learned from watching those around me who I admire and are successful. We are all a work in progress. Give yourself grace in mistakes, but purposely reflect and get better every day. Own your mistakes when you make them, and set time aside each day for personal development. Find a mentor. Everyone needs one. Use this person's expertise to help guide and support you in your goals and aspirations. You may find that you need multiple mentors for different reasons. Know that there will be setbacks and bad days. Practice a growth mindset of what you've learned and keep moving forward. Anyone who's ever been successful has stumbled. Remember that. It is getting up and how you handle the setbacks and hard times that really matters. Treat others with kindness and respect. You do not know the challenges that they may be going through. Don't burn bridges. You never know how those persons may impact you personally or professionally. Know your personal worth and don't let anyone ever make you doubt that. Set goals for yourself and have a plan. Try to think where you want to be in a year or 5. You and only you are responsible for your happiness. If you do not like where you live, your job, the course your life is taking, make a change. You have the power all along to control where your life is taking you. Own that. You get one shot at life. Make it count. You are about to start your life with a blank canvas. You can paint it any way you want. Make it a masterpiece. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Whatever you are, be a good one. Take pride in what you do and be good at it." Best of luck, class of 2023. You are shining stars, and I cannot wait to see all that you will do. Make us proud and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those wise words, Dr. Thompson. I'm pleased now to introduce Danielle Corbin, President of the Class of 2023, to share her remarks, soon to be Dr. Corbin.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, partners, siblings, mentors, friends, and family. The class of 2023 would like to thank you all for being here with us to celebrate our graduation from Wright State University, Boonshoft School of Medicine. I am honored to stand before you today as a member of an outstanding class, and I hope to encourage us all as we reflect on the journey and depart to the next phase of our medical training. It has been nearly 4 years since we started medical school, and our efforts had led us to this day. On the way, we navigated through personal challenges and losses, social tragedy, and a global pandemic that challenged us physically, mentally, and academically. However, we also navigated through making new friends, wedding planning and early marriage, pregnancy, and parenthood. This journey was arduous and expensive. But that is not all that it was. We rallied, we uplifted each other, and we persevered. We owe a great debt of gratitude to our families, loved ones, mentors, and friends who supported us through this journey. We are not done yet. We will continue to need you. You've listened to us when we complained about the work hours and workload, while we talked through what we liked and didn't like about every course, specialty, and rotation, while we stressed about projects and applications to residency. You celebrated our wins and picked us up when we inevitably fell, and we are so very grateful to our village. Thank you, and we could never thank you enough. As we embark on our careers as physicians, think back to the passion you had when applying to medical school and what it felt like when you received your first acceptance. Exhilarating, right? Maybe it was one of the most memorable moments of your life so far, and that's because being a physician means a lot to you. Remember your why, just like you did during late nights and early mornings studying for exams, reviewing anatomy for our human architecture finals, and getting into the hospital early to pre-round on patients. Today is a day of celebration, a day to reflect on our accomplishments, and a day to express the immense gratitude to the many people who helped us get here today. As we leave this chapter of our lives and enter the next, we must remember that we are never alone. We are part of a community dedicated to improving the health and well-being of others. There are thousands of people who have gone through what we are about to face. And thankfully, there are also thousands looking to start this journey. Do your part. Show up for yourself and your team so that we may contribute to the betterment of our patients and society. We are well-trained and we are all more than capable. As Maya Angelou once said, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Let's strive to make our patients feel seen, heard, and above all, cared for. In closing, I hope that we can all agree that the only thing better than being a student at Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine is being a graduate of Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Danielle. I'm now pleased to introduce Stephen Borchers, a member of the class of 2023, who will introduce our guest speaker.
Dr. Gary Leroy is Senior Vice President for the Diplomat Engagement of American Board of Family Medicine and Associate Professor of Family Medicine at the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine, and former Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Admission at the Boonshoft School of Medicine. Dr. Leroy has served on the Board of Directors for the American Academy of Family Physicians, Levitt Pavilion, East End Community Center, West Care, Ohio, and the Dayton Contemporary Dance Company. As the Chief Medical Consultant for the City of Dayton Schools, and as the former President and Board Chair of the American Academy of Family Physicians. He has been honored as the Miami Valley Family Physician of the Year and National Registry of Who's Who in America. A native Daytonian, Dr. Leroy received his bachelor's and doctorate from Wright State University, completed his residency at Miami Valley Hospital, and completed a fellowship at Michigan State University. As a family physician, Dr. Leroy provides comprehensive medical care at community health centers of Greater Dayton. Dr. Leroy is at the East Dayton Health Center, where he served as medical director from 1998 to 2008. He has provided health care services for the Dayton community for 30 years. Dr. Leroy has received the American Association of Medical College Humanism in Medicine Award, the Outstanding Volunteerism Award from Reach Out of Montgomery County, the Humanism in Medicine Award from the Gem City Medical, Dental, and Pharmaceutical Society, Dayton's Top 10 African American Male Award, the National Council of Community and Justice Humanism Award, the American Medical Student Association Golden Apple Teaching Excellence Award, Greater Dayton African American Skyscraper Recognition, and both the Educator of the Year and Philanthropist of the Year awards from the Ohio Academy of Family Physicians. He is also the award-winning author of Quotes from the Edge of Nowhere. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Gary Leroy.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. And gosh, the intro was probably longer than my speech. No. This is a really quiet crowd. We're going to have to amp this up a little bit. But congratulations. There you go. Congratulations and thank you to the class of 2023. To Dr. Weber, Vice Dean Anachabe, President Edwards, clinical chairs, faculty, staff, honored guests, family, friends, boys and girls. Welcome to the 43rd commencement ceremony for the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine. All right, gonna have to do a little prompting here. You know, I'm honored to have been asked by the class to be your guest speaker for this afternoon because it's like being the featured halftime show for the Super Bowl. Everybody hopes that you're entertaining, but they didn't come to see you. They came for the big game. So before we get started with the big show, let's set the stage. How did we get here to this place, at this time, at this moment? You know, for 14 years as Dean of Student Affairs and Admissions, I had the high privilege and honor of directing these commencement ceremonies. Each year I'd bring to the stage with me a speech just in case our guest speaker was a no-show. Fortunately, that never happened, and those speeches were never given. The one that I'm giving today harbors no elements of those previous speeches that were never heard. The speech for this class is unique because this class is unique in their journey to this moment. No class in the modern era of medicine has encountered the obstacles that the class of 2023 has had to overcome to arrive at this ceremony. So here is what I want to share with you today. First of all, I'll provide you with a walkthrough to the transformation of the 107 souls sitting in front of me. I will briefly tell you a little about the two props that I brought with me today to help me with my message. I'll also remind this class about the demons and dragons that I warned you about on the first day of class. They're still out there lurking to seek to devour your hopes and your dreams. And by the way, on that same day, that first day, I reminded some of you to look to your left and look to your right because your soulmate may be in the class. I know that a few of you are out there. Would you please stand and be recognized? There are 4 couples. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice French benefit that we should add to our admissions brochure. I'll end with a couple of homework assignments for all of you. And warning, I'm going to use a few 4-letter words in my speech. Okay, that woke some of you up, right? All right. Before we get too deep in the process, I want to make certain that everyone here is present, not just physically, but emotionally. Do you remember back in grade school when the teacher would call the roll each morning? They'd call your name and you're really happy to say, "Present." Well, I want you to be present today. I'm asking you to be present. Put down your cell phones for a moment. Take a deep breath. I want you to look around you at the joyful people surrounding you. Remember the look and the feel of this arena, the lights, the stage. Remember how you felt today in anticipation of this day, this hour, this moment in your life. Be present for what you are about to witness. So let's begin with an observation. 4 times I've been on a transcontinental flight, and an announcement asked, if there is a physician present on the plane, would you press your call button? Let's identify those people who are out there in front of me who will now be called by society to press the button. The class of 2023. I charge you to be present in a world that you are about to serve. Today, you are about to become a better you. Shortly after I take my seat, Dean Weber and President Edwards will stand at this center podium to officially confer the Doctor of Medicine degree, your MD, to all the students. And yes, at that point, you will officially, guest, see a room full of 170 unlicensed medical doctors who don't have a diploma. Yes, okay. That transformation continues as our newly minted doctors will be called, their name will be called. At that point, a faculty member or a physician family member will hood them with a special regalia that symbolizes to the world that they have achieved one of the highest honors in existence to humanity. This hooding by the previous generation of physicians and surgeons symbolizes that this student's life has been officially transformed before our very eyes. At that point in time, the torch of human healing will be ignited for that individual. At that point, forth, they will be introduced as doctors of medicine. Next, each will receive, at that point, each of them will receive a diploma from the dean, and they will walk over to this podium to sign their name with MD behind it for the very first time. Yeah, wow. The ceremony will conclude with all the physicians and surgeons present joining these inductees into the profession of medicine to recite what we call the Hippocratic Oath. In front of me is a legion of superheroes and sheroes who have defied the gravity of unimaginable expectations to overcome the challenges necessary to arrive at this stage today. Collectively, they were present during a pandemic that claimed over 1 million American lives. During the depths of the pandemic, they were absent from their classrooms and their clinical duties because of mandated social isolation. But still, they thrived. They truly were a class that had to do everything, everywhere, all at once. In the summer of 2019, these students were present with the citizens of Dayton, Ohio, when 9 lives were prematurely extinguished in the Oregon District shooting tragedy. They were present with a nation when a disproportionate number of people of color and other socially marginalized Americans prematurely perished due to a contagion of an invisible viral enemy. They were present to witness a televised murder in the streets of Minneapolis. and the resulting 26 million individuals of all colors and all cultures who rose up worldwide to protest racial, political, and social injustice. They were also present with the world to witness a military invasion of a sovereign nation of Ukraine. Many of the students before me stood up, stepped up, and spoke up about these and other social injustices. Many volunteered at our community clinics to give vaccinations when they became available, or they volunteered at free clinics and bravely returned to their classes and their clinical duties. While a doubtful world sheltered in place, this class claimed their place in history by being, yeah, you can applaud for that. They were present to learn the art of medicine by caring for a world in the time of unprecedented crisis. Think of yourself as America's glue. When everything around you seems to be falling apart, you are about to acquire a superpower to hold things together. You will soon become the healers of unhealed wounds. You are about to be transformed into the common good that we seek. When I was asked to be today's speaker, I reviewed the chapters of this book that I published during the pandemic. I wanted to see if there was a theme that was appropriate to highlight during the limited time that I have before you today. Chapter 9 was the first to yell, "Present," to my soul. It chronicles the following quote: "We need to teach our youth to be women and men of great character, and not to just grow up to be characters, and to understand the difference. Great physicians are not defined by the number of likes they receive on social media. They are best defined by the fact that they live a life with the character society expects of a trusted physician, whether anybody is watching them or not." Prior to the temporary suspension of our in-person commencement ceremonies, we had a tradition of giving our graduates a copy of their personal statements that they submitted with their application to medical school. Here's mine. It's the actual thing. Graduates, you will receive a copy of your personal statement today. This was given to our students to remind them of who they were, who they once were, and who they are about to become. So here's your first homework assignment. Read your personal statement again, and if necessary, amend it and update it for the bold new world of medicine that you're about to enter. Hold on to it physically, as I have done, and hold on to it consciously when life is nipping at your soul with unethical temptations, or if the weathering of time causes you to doubt if these years of your personal sacrifice have been worth the emotional sweat equity that you've invested in. Okay. Here are those four-letter words I was telling you about. So lean in and listen closely. Do not feed the demons and dragons of hate, fear, evil, lies, drug, or lust. Remember that you're not graduating from the Boonshoft School of Providers. Did you hear that? You have not been trained to simply get a steady job. You have been given knowledge that, when properly applied, will save lives. Use it wisely. People will appreciate the fact that you are using that wisely. And the old joke of, "Trust me because I'm a doctor," it's no joke. Don't use it as a joke. So here's my actual speech when I started out. It should be behind me. And I use 23 essential four-letter words in the speech. Today, you will take an oath, a sacred oath, that is a privileged gift that society bestows upon only a chosen few. You will pledge to those present to always seek or find the best cure for disease. Embrace fact while slaying the demons and dragons of fictional pursuits. Pursue instead what you know to be true and what is wise in the care of those you have a duty to serve. During your good work as a physician, be kind to your team while not forgetting to care for yourself. Lift up the lives of the communities who will ask you to lead them to a better future. Do this well and with unbridled ethical conviction, so that your life as a doctor of medicine will always be an act of pure, unselfish love for all, I repeat, all, who inhabit the earth. So here's your last homework. Yes, they're working up. Last homework assignment, due before midnight tonight. Doctors, find as many people as possible that have assisted you to getting to this inflection point in your life. Give them a big hug if you can, and tell them that you love them. Say it out loud. And I want you to repeat this homework assignment at least once every day. Dr. Leroy's orders. From this day forth, if someone asks you, if there's a medical, is there a medical, well, I guess I should say, is there a medical doctor on board? Will you be ready to push that button? What will your answer be? It won't be a four-letter word. It will be present, present, present. Class, Pulse pilots, I love you. Go out there and save the world. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Leroy, for those inspiring words. We know that as a Daytonian, you are very proud of our city's legacy as the birthplace of aviation. On behalf of Boonshoft School of Medicine, I'd like to present you with a replica of the original 1903 Wright Flyer, which, as you know, was designed and built in Dayton, Ohio. Thank you. And now, please welcome Eduardo Rive Lockwood, a member of the class of 2023, who will present the class gift.
As a community-based medical school, the Boonshoft School of Medicine offers medical students the opportunity to learn from patients throughout the Miami Valley region. The greater Dayton region has been a great environment to live, learn, and work in. In turn, the class of 2023 would like to give back to both the community and the Boonshoft School of Medicine with our class gift. This year, the gift from the class of 2023 is a donation of $1,000 to support the BSOM Community Health Fair. The inaugural public health event will take place in early May and will be focused on providing preventative medicine screenings and furthering relationships between the medical school, its students, and our community. We hope that this gift continues to support the mission of the health fair and that this annual event continues for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, class of 2023. I pledge as dean, and I thank you for, on behalf of the whole school, that we will continue this event. This will be the inaugural reinitiation of the event, and we hope to continue to grow the fruits of this gift into a yearly event. So thank you so much.
Now, please welcome Alana Grisham from the class of 2023 to present the Community Appreciation Award.
Each year, the graduating class recognizes an individual or an organization that has made a significant contribution to the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine. Today, we honor Five Rivers Health Center. Will Gina McFarland-L from Five Rivers Health Center please come to the podium to accept your award? Five Rivers Health Center is a federally qualified health center which has served as a medical home for low-income patients in the Dayton region since 2011. Caring for over 25,000 patients, Five Rivers provides an important academic place for Boonshoft residents and students. It also provides compassionate, high-quality primary and specialty services. This past year, Five Rivers celebrated the opening of its brand new health center, combining multiple other centers under one roof. This state-of-the-art, patient-friendly center is a wonderful testimony to the commitment of Five Rivers Health Center for providing a first-class healthcare experience to serve our community's most vulnerable patients, as well as providing a welcoming facility for Boonshoft School of Medicine learners and leaders. And now we would like to present your award. Thank you. I would like to now introduce Tanner Hudson, class of 2023, to present the Teaching Excellence Award.
Good afternoon. Each year, the graduating class recognizes one faculty member who exemplifies true passion for medical education. It is my privilege to announce the class of 2023 Teaching Excellence Award recipient, Dr. Greg Toussaint. Dr. Toussaint serves in many roles, including as an associate professor of pediatrics, an associate dean for clinical skills and career development, as well as an informal mentor to students in the armed services. Dr. Toos knows each student personally and plays a major role in our medical education throughout all 4 years of medical school. Each graduate has had the privilege to learn from Dr. Toos, and some may have had the opportunity to learn from Colonel Toos as well. Dr. Toos is recognized for his pep talks and dad jokes in the SATC, his notorious 5 rules, his emphasis on checking the glucose, and how he challenges us occasionally with the mirror to think through problems and make decisions. Most importantly, though, he is recognized for his passion for mentorship and teaching. He is a physician educator in the truest sense and clearly takes pride in watching us succeed. While others may have taught us more about our specialties of choice, you, sir, have taught us the most about how to treat patients and what it means to be a physician. These are lessons that we will carry throughout our careers. Thank you for the work that you do each day. Thank you for your service to our country and this school. Thank you for your impact, both on our education and our lives. Please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for Dr. Toussaint.
Thank you, Tanner. And now Dean Weber will announce the recipients of the Dean's Award and Outstanding Leadership Award.
The Dean's Award recognizes a student of medicine who demonstrates a commitment to academic excellence, embodies empathy and compassion toward others, exemplifies personal integrity and professionalism, and has earned the respect and trust of both classmates and faculty. The recipient of this year's Dean's Award is Grace Owens. The Outstanding Leadership Award recognizes a student of medicine who demonstrates a commitment to leadership by communicating effectively, exemplifying personal integrity and character, and positively influencing students, administrators, and faculty. This award also recognizes a graduating student who has been a force for good within the BSOM community and beyond. The recipient of this year's Outstanding Leadership Award is Benjamin Lewis. And now, I would like to invite President Edwards to the podium. As president of the university, she gets to say the best line, the line we've all been waiting for today. So President Edwards.
Just on Dr. Toussaint, I learned something too. So, the moment we've all been waiting for. Will all the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine degree please rise? Graduates, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Medicine degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Now, if you would like to join me.
All right, now it's fun time also. Additional fun time. We now begin the hooding ceremony. Yes, and please, this is the time that we really want. We welcome and want loud, loud, loud applause for the great achievements of these folks. So Would the members of the hooding and registry faculty and relative hooders please take your places? Members of the hooding faculty, Doctors Donnelly and Miller were selected by the class of 2023 to receive the Teaching Excellence Awards. In recognition of their dedication to excellence in teaching, they now participate in the hooding ceremony as selected by the class as honored faculty. Marshals, will you please lead the graduates to the platform? As that happens, I just want to remind everyone, Doctors Binder and Colas were selected by the class of 2023 to serve as their marshals in today's ceremony. As Dr. Leroy noted earlier, after each student is hooded, they will receive their diploma from Dr. Weber, then proceed to the Registry of Graduates and sign their name with the title MD for the first time. Our Boonshoft physician leadership students will also be receiving their master's degrees today, and each graduate is given a Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine pen engraved with their name, courtesy of the Dean's Office. Again, congratulations. I can't wait to see the rest of this.
As President Edwards says, one last time, gang. All right? Thank you. I'll just say thank you. So I have the privilege of reading names of all these characters as they head over here. I also have one more responsibility and task from Student Affairs, and that is that within this group are 10 individuals who are a little bit different. These individuals have volunteered to not only take care of patients, serve them and their community, but to do so in the service of their nation. So this morning, I had the privilege of sort of emceeing a ceremony in which we promote and recommission those students who have been in the United States military, and they are now what we call an O3. We have Navy lieutenants and Air Force captains. So I'm going to take just a second to, okay, well, I think the rest of you can sit down, right? Dr. Bennett goes like this. Yes, totally. Yes. I want to see what happens. I mean, okay, got it. Anyway, here are the 10 so that you know. Going into the United States Navy as lieutenants in their medical corps. Lieutenant Tema Fudgy. Oh, stop. One applause at the end. That's it, sorry. Hold until you're Alana Grisham, William Lorton, Danielle Schimler, and Robert Schisler. Air Force captains, Molly B. Diamond, John Demotica, Katie Fletcher, Caitlin Hagstrom, and Carolyn Turner. Now, and in case anybody's interested, now we get to do it. I will acknowledge everyone who is also receiving a dual degree, as well as that they are hooded by a family member who is also a physician. Beginning with, also graduating with a Master's in Business Administration, Elizabeth Adkins. Shaina Elawadi. Sydney Akaburo. Matthew Almany. Amna Amin. Maria Anderson. Emanuela Boa. Hooded by their father, Stephen Borchers. Hooded by their father, John Broderick. Nicholas Brown. Leah Cheyenne Burke. Chioma Bush. Hooded by their father, Jacob Buttman. Jesse Canella. Hooded by their aunt, Nicholas Capassi. Kajal Charasia. Desby Cherubin. Makachi Chungag. Morgan Cooley. Also graduating with a master's in pharmacology and toxicology and hooded by their brother, Danielle Corbin. Jack DeFont. Hooded by their father-in-law, Molly B. Diamond. John Tyler Demotica. Also receiving their PhD with a dissertation title, ALS-induced excitability changes in individual motor neurons and the spinal motor neuron network in SOD1 G93A mice at symptom onset, and soon to be Dr. Christina Draper. Christiana Draper. In case you missed it, it's Christiana Draper. Ah, Derek Idukugo. Hooded by their father, Jeffrey Evans. Catherine Evers Smith. Katie Fletcher. Hooded by their uncle, Tema Navala Fudge. Hooded by their aunt, Shaviante Denise Graham. Stephen Graver. Hooded by their wife, Karanveer Graywall.
You're going to hold on to it for me.
She already did it. Take it again.
I'm going to take everything.
Thank you, Dr.
Alana Lauren Grisham. Hooded by their brother, Kunal Gupta. Nishta Gupta. Hooded by their husband, Smitty Gupta. Hooded by their father-in-law, Caitlin Hagstrom. Melanie Haro. Hooded by their father, Micah Harris. Maggie Hedrick. Evan Helton. Also graduating with a Master's in Public Health, Kyle Henneke. Blake Herstein. Sarah Maloney Huber. Tanner Hudson. Hooded by their father, Amber Hussein. Hooded by their father and grandfather, Anam Hussein. Asha S. Jameson. Hooded by their father, Joshua Kaufman Jancy. Anna Vi Jones. Also graduating with a master's in pharmacology and toxicology and hooded by their mother, Mansi Kulkarni. Hooded by that same mother, Sagar Kulkarni. Hooded by their uncle, Elizabeth Laycamp. Hooded by their father, Brenna Lammers. Tyler Langenfeld. Ariel Lanier. Hooded by their uncle, Tiffany Lay. Benjamin Lewis. Paige Lewis. Deanne Ponce de Leon Locker. Hooded by their family member, William Lorton. Hooded by their brother, Megan Luft. Hooded by their father, Jonathan Marylau. Chinwe Mebesike. Aaliyah McClure. Also receiving their PhD with dissertation title Modeling of Excitation in Skeletal Muscle, and about to be Dr. Sabrina Metzger. Hooded by their brother, Alexander James Moradian. Musunga Mulenga. Carolina B. Nadal Medina. Ayn Wa'in. Sandra Wen. Hooded by their father, Tiffany Noel. Dana R. Obery. Hooded by their aunt, Grace Owens. Megha Patel. Hooded by their father, Colleen Elizabeth Pennington. Daniel Perry. Hannah Peterson. Brandon Pievsky. Christian Randazzo. Hooded by their father, Jordan Rasp. Hooded by their father, Nantitha Ravichandran. Andrew Reichert. Eduardo Rive Lockwood. Madeline Rogers Stull. +1. Hooded by both of their parents, Benjamin Ross. Justin Roundtree. Ahmed Mohammed Saeed. Zeneb Said. Samir Sharma. Danielle Schimler. Tyler Schimler. Parvana Shadkam Faroki. Hooded by their mother, Aliyah Sharif. Hooded by their sister, Robert A. Schisler. Julie Renee Slyby. Olivia Smith. Olivia Snary. Carmen Alyssa Stone. Lauren Strange. Raghav Talreja. Lori Thomas. Julia Townsend. Also graduating with a Master's in Business Administration, Carolyn Turner. Hooded by their sister, Leah Jane Wolfer. Okay, let me say something. Okay. And for the last two, if you've noticed, our faculty are using their own hoods for these two individuals. Elise Eaton Yoshinaga. And forever confined to almost always the last seat in the elementary school class, Emily Andress Young.
Graduates, please rise. Dr. Anachabe, our Vice Dean for Educational Affairs, will now lead you in the recitation of the oath.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. I invite all physicians in the audience to stand as you are able in support of our new physicians and to join us as we recite the oath that is printed on page 11 in your program. The rest of the audience may remain seated. Please recite with me. I do solemnly swear by whatsoever I hold more sacred, that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members, that I will lead my life and practice my profession in uprightness and honor, that into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick to the utmost of my power, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corruption, from the tempting of others to vice, that I will exercise my profession solely for the cure of my patients, and will give no drug, perform no operation for a criminal purpose, even if solicited, far less suggested, that whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of men, which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things do I swear, and now, should I be true to this, my oath, may prosperity and good repute be forever mine. The opposite should I prove myself forsworn. Congratulations, class of 2023.
New physicians, please remain standing. Member of the audience may remain seated. I now present to you the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine, class of 2023.
Yay. All right. Well, congratulations, and thank you again for joining us today, and a special thank you to all the staff and faculty and medical students who planned this year's events. This ends the academic portion of our ceremony. Please remain seated for the entire recessional. The platform party will depart first, and then our physicians, newly minted physicians.